Welcome, folks, to another Gamehorder Let's Play. Now, let me preface this by saying I'm going to be doing this Fallout Vegas, New Vegas Let's Play mostly during my work. I'm lucky enough to have a job where I can work from my home, and I have lots of downtime in which to make LP videos for you guys in between my remote IT calls. So, don't send me a bunch of fucking comments about how I need to stick to my old shit. Because I want to do both, goddammit. There's people out there that want to see new shit too. And I'm here to do both. Now I am going to keep my weekends exclusively available to the old school DOS games. I'm going to only be uploading these Fallout New Vegas videos on Wednesdays of every week. Doesn't mean I'll only be playing it on Wednesdays, but it does mean that's when I'll be uploading the batch of videos that I have to upload. So, just wanted to get that out of the way. Don't want you guys to think I'm shirking on my duties to my beloved DOS games. Ultima 7 and Icewind Dale will be finished long before this is ever even close. Now, this is the Ultimate Edition that I picked up yesterday for the computer. I will be playing with an Xbox controller because I like to keep the cursors and shit off the screen. Helps it, you know, it's a little bit more movie-ish without a cursor flying around the screen all the time. A little bit more immersive, if you will. This, as you can see, comes with all the expansion packs and downloadable content, bringing the level cap up to 50. So let's go ahead and start the game. Boom shakalaka! Welcome to the fabulous New Vegas. Splat. That's what I call getting some head. Headshots.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Bethesda Software presents an Obsidian Entertainment production.
Fallout New Vegas!
I will turn subtitles on, I promise. Tribal pack items added to inventory. Caravan pack items to inventory. Classic pack items added to inventory. Dear God, mercenary packs added to inventory. So we're gonna get a big starter package.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Sorry about the typing. I have a Razer mechanical keyboard, so the keys are loud. That's another reason why I'm using an Xbox controller.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and play around with the face creation. We'll show you my character afterwards. Obviously, I am going to be male. I'm Caucasian, so we'll stick with that. My guy does not have two chins, though. We're going to have to fix that. The Bethesda faces always fucking crack me up. Anyways, we'll be back in just a moment. Alright, so we're back here. We're going to go with the caveman look. I gave him brown hair, because that's the color of hair I have here. And I kind of want him to look like, you know, he's starting off from the primitive age here. This to me is the look that a post-apocalyptic person would definitely have, especially starting out at level 1 with nothing but a bunch of starter packs. So we'll go ahead and stick with this. You can always have it changed later with haircuts and stuff.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Alright, so here we're going to do our stats. Now, personally, I like to do the sniper builds here. Alright, so, since I'm going to go with the sniper build, I don't need tons of strength there. As you can see, you can add and remove points here. You're also going to get bobbleheads or whatever throughout the game to help increase your stats. Perception is going to be important. Don't need to buff it up too much because again, it's going to be modified as we play throughout the game, and we don't want to be skimp out on some of the other attributes here. Endurance, of course, affects unarmed health, resistance, and survival. Charisma will leave at 5. That affects your barter speech, your companion's nerve. Intelligence, you're going to want to buff up there. Get more points for more intelligence. Agility, also very important. More shots per round. Guns, sneak, speed, action points, regeneration, things like that. Luck is for your skills, critical hits. We're going to just go ahead and leave that at 5.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
Shit!
Dog.
Kick.
House. Night.
Silencer.
Bandit.
Swiss cheese.
Light.
Dark.
Mother.
Cookie jar. Human shield.
Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature.
By the way, I'm going to be playing a lawful evil character, if you will. Doesn't care about anybody but himself. Not here for the good of the people. Here for himself. Here to survive. Going to be a little bit different than probably most of the LPs out there, where we tend to do the good characters and do what's right. Well, not with this playthrough.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
I'd say... nah. Disagree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Nah, we tend to take care of our issues from a distance with a sniper rifle.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this?
That looks like a
Tell me what
vagina.
you see.
Oozing wound.
Okay. How about this one?
It looks like a vagina.
Last one.
That looks like a vagina.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Of course, none of that matters. Definitely don't want explosives. And I don't want speech. All these skills are going to go up a lot because of my intelligence points, and also because I'm going to get the educated perk and try to get every book possible. But since I'm a sniper, we're going to go with lockpicking and sneak to begin with.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out, so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Kamikaze gives us plus 10 action points. Bug gives us -2 to our damage threshold. But since we're going to be attacking a lot from a distance, it's a good trade-off. Also, trigger discipline. While using guns and energy weapons, we fire 20% more slowly, but 20% more accurate. Another good skill for a sniper.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out. Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Now, the dialogue choices that we choose here, I'm going to respond accordingly. Probably going to be a dick 90% of the time, but if the character is helpful, we can, of course, thank them for that.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No, we're not going to do hardcore mode. This is a let's play, not let's watch Gamehorder get fucking killed over and over. Alright, and here we are in the overworld. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy. A coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature at the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. Old World Blues has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boy has received a signal. Coordinates that lead to the canyon wreckage west of Prim. Follow the coordinates, other words, Courier 6. It's signed Ulysses. Lonesome Road has been loaded. Your level cap is increased by 5. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to the Zion Valley. Honest Hearts has been loaded. Your level cap has been raised by 5. The ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapons manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to peruse the merchandise. Gunrunner's arsenal has been loaded. As you can see, all the DLC is kicking in here. And we're basically getting all the quests for that. We don't necessarily going to run and do anything right away. For this Let's Play, I'm going to be exploring and doing as much as possible. That's not to say I'm going to seek out 100% of the locations, but we are going to get all the collectibles. We're going to do, obviously, all the main storyline, all the DLC, and I'd say 90 to 95% of every miscellaneous quest. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money has been loaded and your level cap has been raised by 5. Alright, now this game is set to Ultra on everything, so we should get the best distancing here. It's going to look a lot better and a lot more crisp than Xbox and PS3 versions that are out here on the tube. I'm running this in, I believe, a 1280 by 800 window, something like that. That's so I can monitor the Fraps videos and some other things all at once here. And plus, I want to be able to fit 30 minutes into 2 gigabytes for YouTube allowance, so we don't want to get too crazy. I'm already going to have to compress probably 60 to 70 gigabytes down to 2. Let's go ahead and check out our inventory here. Oh, yes, you can jump. Good job. I'm going to, of course, have to get used to the buttons here. And this is our Pip-Boy. Shows our stats, our hit points, our action points, our experience points, limb damage, condition, radiation, special effects. This is our strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck. Shows our skills here, our perks, and general status. These are our items. And I'm going to have a bunch of stuff here extra to start off with. Damage per second and damage. Let's see here. We have pistols. You can do assigning here. It talks about ammunition, different types of ammunition you can use within the weapons themselves. Whoop. Stop showing that. Let's see. -1 to agility, we really don't want that. Everything else is pretty shitty. We'll go with the armored Vault 13 jumpsuit for now. We also have our aid. We have some bleak venom. Doctor's bag, which restores our body limb damage. Stim packs, of course, heal, along with super stim packs and weapon repair. Have some lockpicks here. And our ammo type, which thankfully weighs nothing because we will be carrying around a lot of ammunition. The data shows all of our quests here, different radio stations.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson.
You can play the radio there, which we'll be tinkering around with as we go. Miscellaneous instructions. Here's all of our quests that we have to do. Quests that are completed are, of course, grayed out. This is the world map here. which you can see different places that you haven't visited will have a slash through them. And you can, of course, fast travel. For anyone that's played this game knows that. And then you also have a local map as well. That's pretty much it for the Pip-Boy. So we'll walk around and explore a bit here. This first video was mainly for the introduction and the character creation. We can start picking locks already. Or we can talk to this old coon dog. Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Listen here, you leathery-faced fuck. You a prospector? Like digging for gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
Did you ever find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about this Legion. They sound like a bunch of pussies.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's so important about this Hoover Dam? Sounds like a place for assholes.
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
I'm gonna own the dam, then. What do you use for bighorners?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Goodbye, old man. Try not to break a hip.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Alright, so that's our buddy Easy Pete there. Let's check out the Prospector Saloon. Oh, hey, baby, wanna fuck?
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
I bite. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert. And said you could also warm my sheets.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Yes. Me need fucky sucky. Now, bitch, or I'll shoot your dog! Me like Heine. Me watch Heine. Me follow Heine. What the fuck is that thing? I will fucking smoke it. So this is the VAT system. Welcome to Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System, all VATs. So you can attack target, body parts. Limited, of course, by action points. We can blow his fucking torso open. Take out his bum legs. Go for the right legs, which being on the other side, or a lesser percentage to hit. Or go for a headshot, which is my particular favorite spot to shoot on any creature. Except robots, you want to shoot in the batteries and power supplies, shit like that. Holy shit, that's a big dog.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
I don't see nothing. Oh, those. I guess we can't use our VATs on them. You know, for a sniper, you
That's
suck.
the idea. Put down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Alright. Had to remind myself how to crouch.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sounds good. Alright, let's kill off some fucking lizards!
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
I'll be happy to follow you, girl. Stand up. Tumbleweed. Oh, that's a big fucking tumbleweed too. Boing. I'll eventually be doing Fallout 1, 2, 3, of course, and one day I'll actually keep on doing Fallout Tactics videos. I just can't imagine an RTS or a turn-based strategy game being too much fun to watch.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Now, the sneaking in Skyrim is invaluable.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
I beat the whole game with ease with the thief. Times 30 backstab damage. Yeah. I decimated Skyrim. And my sneak apparently sucks. Fuck you, lizard! that gecko hide. Now, I am going to be crawling around this game, so I will try to keep you as entertained as possible with all my silly nonsense and obnoxiousness. It's going to be doing a lot of sneaking. Is this bitch going to help or what?
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
You're fun to follow. Scrumptious. Tasty. Yummy yum.
Come on!
Lug lug. Boom shakalaka. Cripple that motherfucker. Don't shoot her, dog. Everything must be dead. Now, the one bad thing about not having more strength is going to be the capacity of which I can carry things. But we'll remedy that as quickly as possible. This chick is moving. You gonna help her, or are you gonna let her get her ass kicked?
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here like you done, I'd be a goner for sure. I came up here to draw water, but here, you should have what I got. You look thirsty.
You have established a reputation with a group of people in the wasteland. Whether what reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody. People associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There can be many different factions in the wasteland, and you can develop a distinct reputation with each one. As you perform actions that benefit a group, you will gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you will gain infamy. Your reputation with any group is given to a measure of combined total of fame and infamy that you have earned. The benefits and drawbacks of giving reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive discounts with merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, or simply be treated differently. Though you initially start out with neutral reputation with any given faction, your fame and infamy will eventually push your reputation in different directions. You can see all your current reputations under the general sections of your Pip-Boy. So I'm not sure how evil I'm going to be. Pretty evil. I'm not going to just go around blazing at women and children. But, yeah, I probably am. Vilified sounds awesome. But we also have to remember that sometimes you ruin certain quest lines if you're not careful. So, I will be keeping that in mind. But basically, as I was explaining in the beginning, Gamehorder is out for his own good. He doesn't really care about anybody else. But at the same time, you know, if I see somebody getting attacked, I'll probably kill the attacker and then maybe kill them afterwards. But hey, why pass up a reward? We don't want to miss out on rewards. People aren't going to reward you. This gecko's got issues. Let's check some containers over here. Gonna want to pick up any kind of tools that you can, any items, loose items for building and constructing weapons later.
Now that was some good work. Even got a little exciting there at the end. Here's a little spending money for the trouble. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
Couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Alright folks, so we have a little fetch quest, and we're going to pick that up in the next video. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. Look at that crippled bitch. Just hobbling away. Fuck it.